Imagine you're a person of authority in a court of law, the judge, the final arbiter. Whatever you say happens. And they bring to you a man. He's fairly ordinary looking, and they accuse him of saying he is the Son of God, and this is blasphemy according to the law, and he should be put to death. Before you make such a momentous decision on the man's life, you decide to do some investigations. You check and you find that this man has been around for about 3 years or so. He has been traveling up and down the land, and he has indeed said several times that he is the Son of God. He preaches to people and tells them to repent from their sins and to follow the way of the Lord. So you wonder about this and you think, well, maybe if I can prove that this man is mad, I could let him off. I could tell the people that he's insane and they should let him go, and I could warn him not to repeat what he says because it will get him into deep trouble. So you check on the man's sanity and you find that indeed he is not mad at all. Many people can testify to the fact that he has preached in the temples and he has debated with religious elders and shows no sign of being mentally insane whatsoever. Indeed, he is very wise. And you also find that this man seems to have some supernatural powers, because he has healed many people up and down the country. The blind can see, the deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, and the lame can walk. And there's plenty of evidence for what he has done. There's even a Roman officer who can testify that he has healed. What better evidence do you want? And also you understand that apparently he has raised people from the dead. Now that's very strange. Nobody has ever done that before. But again, there's plenty of evidence of that. There's a family of a man called Lazarus, who apparently had died and had been entombed for a few days. Yet Jesus raised him from the dead and raised other people from the dead. And when he preaches, he says to people, your faith has saved you, whatever that means. And he heals them. He doesn't charge at all for what he's doing. He just wants people to repent and follow the Lord. So you wonder whether he's some sort of trickster, some sort of charlatan. So you order his soldiers, your soldiers rather, to beat him up and to rough him a bit, to see whether he admits to being a liar, a cheat. Your soldiers torture him, beat him up. They put a crown of thorns on his head because he claims to be a king of some sort. But after all that, the man still does not say anything in his defense. So you give up. You think, well, he is one of their people, is not one of us, so what's it to do with me if they want to kill him? So you give orders for him to be put to death. Your soldiers put a cross on his back and ask him to carry it all the way to the place where he is nailed to that cross and left there to die. And just before he dies, he asks God in heaven to forgive these people because they don't know what they're doing. What's more strange is that 3 days later, this very man is himself raised from the dead, and a lot of people see him and can testify to his resurrection. Now I wonder, is this enough evidence that this man is really the Son of God? Because it is for me. Thank you for listening. God bless.